Welcome to episode 13 of Rock Talk with the Silver Fox. Today, I'm going to be talking to some guys that, quite frankly, after I came back from Germany and got out of my band and raised a bunch of kids, let me cut my teeth back in the music area over here. And I spent probably a good 4 or 5 years working with these guys. I've got Shock, Chris, Pat, and Brian from Roxtar with me today. How you guys doing?
Doing well, man. How have you been?
I'm always good. I mean, no use in complaining. No use in complaining because it doesn't change anything.
Brian,
like I said,
yeah.
I've known Chris and Shock for probably close to 15 years now.
Yeah.
I moved back here in 2006. And Brian and I know each other from poker, so.
That's right. We got our teeth cut on each other on the poker table. That's right.
You used to be in a band, oh God, I'm sorry.
Myrtleize was
Myrtleize, that's right. I was going to say Killer something, but it's Myrtleize. And then Pat, I can remember Shock and I putting him through a pretty healthy initiation to see if we were going to let him in the band when he's playing a different instrument than what he's playing today.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of really made me feel so welcome that day. Yeah.
Glad it was you first.
Right.
Then they're like, well, that was a little too much.
Yeah.
Let's not do this to the other new guy. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we're going to have you play these songs you learned 2 days ago that you don't know in front of nobody. No band.
By yourself.
Yeah, that was fun.
And that wouldn't say a word to us. Shock and I were just literally looking at each other, and Shock would bend down, whisper something into my ear, and I'd be like, yeah, no. And that was a pretty funny day. I remember that day really well. And
me too.
But the whole time we were going, believe it or not, when we were, acting like we were saying something, we were like, man, this fucker can shred.
He was fucking hired with the first note you hit. We just had to keep it going for a little bit. I know, right?
Leave him on at least a little while.
Yeah.
And yeah, that really stuck out to me is that. But this current lineup you guys have, you've kept this lineup together for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Now,
when did you come back? 2016 was when I started playing drums. Yeah, guys. Jeez, it's been 5 years already? Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Solid.
I know you ran through some drummers, you ran through some guitar players. You took a guitar player and put him behind the drum kit. Made Brian learn how to cover both guitars.
And just wait. We've got a kid who has never played bass in a band before, who we're going to see if he works in as our new bass player so I can concentrate on second guitar full time. And hopefully Aaron will be showing up shortly. You can meet him too.
All right. That's new. I haven't heard anything about that.
Keeping it a little straight. Yeah. Saving it for your show, man.
Exclusive here. Yes. First heard.
It is Sweep Week, isn't it?
Oh, man.
You guys have been, you've been a band close to 20 years now, at least Shock.
2004.
Yep.
Jeez.
2006. Yep. Yeah. 2006 is like around when Shock and I actually got to know each other a little better, and we played in the house band at the back bar with Jim and Brett and Solia for a while before converting it over to Roxtar version 3.2 or whatever it was.
Right.
So basically, 2004 to 2006, and then 2007 to current.
Right, and I know of at least 3 other drummers.
Steve Stutzman, Osiris.
Oh shit! I remembered Osiris. I forgot Stutzman.
Remember Gabe? Yeah.
Yeah. There's Gabe.
Aaron Fischel. Yeah, the singer from Silence Is Broken. He drummed for us for quite a while.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
That was before my time. So
not far before, but just before. Yeah.
Yep.
He was a lot of fun too. We had a blast with him.
And you guys did that house band Thursday night gig for how many years?
Almost a decade.
We finally retired from it officially July of 2018.
Yeah, because you guys did that a while.
Dude, it was before he joined the band.
No, I was still playing. I was still playing there when I came back in.
Yeah.
Because
But there
Zach
was,
played those too.
There were very unmemorable shows though, because there's usually like 5 people there.
Oh, that's right. You started, so it might have been 2017 then.
Yeah, because I joined.
I think it was the next year after you.
Because I joined.
Yeah,
I came back in
2018
like
was when we.
April of 2016, I think. And I played a bunch there, so it was probably about a year.
2018 is way too recent.
Right. Yeah.
2018 was the summer that we had the place out on Cadden Street. So
Yeah.
I would say it must have been 2017. Then was the last summer we did it.
Mm-hmm.
We took our break and just said, "We're not coming back. Bye. Sorry.
Gracefully bowed out.
We're done."
Much love to the back bar for putting up
No,
with us for
absolutely.
so long.
Bob was good and fun. We had so many good times there, so many great memories, as Gary knows.
Yeah.
I had many that we've forgotten.
All right.
It was just
Cheers.
Yeah.
It was just.
Did we ever forget
sort of
Pat peeing his pants on stage?
Oh, that. I think that kind of sums up my time as a guitar player in Roxtar. Pretty much. I think he's like, "How did your night go?" I pissed into my shoes. And tried to cover it up by pouring a beer all over myself, which it didn't matter because there was so much.
I didn't know about that for a long time after that. I just thought it was the beer pouring and that was that.
It was last song of the night too. We were playing No
It
More.
was fucking No More.
Yeah, and you just kept extending the end of the fucking song. And I was like, "I'm not gonna make it." I said, "Nope, not a chance in hell."
That was too much.
That really doesn't happen that much anymore. Occasionally, my third set I might have to run one time, but now I don't drink.
Because you got all this extra room.
So we're not.
Well, how do you carry a drum kit into the bathroom? Because you used to solo while you were in the bathroom in the guitar.
Yeah.
See, what I need to do is pull off the Crash Karma, what they usually do. She comes out with the drummer on her neck.
That marked the snare.
Just get you a full marching band, a set of quads.
Oh, gee, there we go. That would be kind of hard to maneuver into the bathroom, though. Especially those like little small one-person bathrooms like that. Right. Oh, where was it? We played somewhere. Just a random thought like this, where the stall was about that wide.
That was Rocks.
That was Rock. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
The Punzel's place.
Punzel's old place. Yeah.
The biggest music venue around with the smallest goddamn bathroom.
The doors were like this high off the ground, so you could definitely see your feet stuck out farther than the door closed.
Well, yours did.
Wow. Mine do that in a handicap stall.
Good.
Those of you who don't know, Shock has some of the biggest feet I've ever seen in my life. I mean,
true.
They're like Bob Lanier size.
Well, in all fairness, though, if he stood upright up, he wasn't sitting on a bar stool, his head would be off of the camera. I mean, he's tall, so
Big shoe.
shoes are going to match.
Well, you know what they say about big feet? Big shoes.
Big shoes.
This last year, in general, for live music, kind of sucked. But you guys seem to have had some shows. I think more than most.
Yeah.
We were lucky enough to play a couple of cool shows.
Some outdoor venues that were able to be
Yeah.
socially distanced and safe.
We did 5, if I remember correctly, outdoor shows, which rounded up in August, the end of August last year.
Yeah.
And
Also, not as many as I thought.
yeah, it was only 5. 2 at the same venue. And then we finished up. We were scheduled for Halloween and Thanksgiving, and both of those ended up getting canceled for various reasons.
Yeah, we had a bunch more shows that we didn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
so that might be like get on this.
Every band I've talked to, we all know that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know. I had left a reason booked from March to July. Every 6th weekend I gave them off. You know, it was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Nice.
And there was a 2-week run in there too, where we covered 6 states, and yeah, we ended up with 4 shows for the year.
Oh,
Yeah.
That hurts.
yeah. This had to again. One of the things I've been saying, like, I wonder just how many bands are going to fall apart because of this, because they couldn't afford to stay together and had to go off to get real jobs and can't leave now to go try and drop everything to go back to music. You know, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that.
I think we're going to see some of the big hitters gone.
Yeah.
I've already heard rumor from quite a few that, one particularly really big one, that they're not coming back. And
Like a local band or a
local-ish.
okay.
And then
Is it a
anybody who
secret?
follows Facebook found another local-ish band. They broke up for a completely different reason than COVID, but
that'll happen.
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
that you know, I get that, because I think, unfortunately, it's kind of the strong survive.
Mm-hmm.
Or the stubborn.
That also. But I think a lot of times it's just going to be, there's people just going to say, that's it. You know, we were kind of weighing down. I was trying to lean out anyways. Here's a perfect chance for us to step down.
Give him a chance to exit,
Yeah.
And
for sure.
then, like you said, the dedication, it's not cheap being in a band. You know, all you have to do is open up a band trailer and take a look in there real fast, and it adds up really fast into the thousands.
If you're in it for the money, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better like what you're doing, kid.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why we work.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I think I've interviewed one band so far that doesn't have day jobs. That's it.
And they play constantly.
Yeah.
Well, Crash Karma gets around. They play all over the country, so.
We make enough money to pretty much cover beer.
It covers our costs.
Yeah.
Like we're not leaving at the end of the night with bills or anything, and
No.
it covers repairs on the van, that kind of shit, and then a couple of bucks here there in your pocket. So you know,
It's reinvested in beer and bar tabs.
right. So we're not getting rich off of it, but we're not dying. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We had a good manager for quite a while that taught us some shit.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Yeah.
we had our moments too. Come on.
Oh, always. Man, we had a good time, man.
Yeah, we fucking did.
I had a blast, and like I said, right from the beginning, I thank you guys, because you guys gave me the chance to get back into the scene and learn a lot. And believe me, I put on some bigger shows and everything else because I started with you guys.
Right.
You know, and it was, I didn't leave because I was bad or upset. It was just kind of, it's time, but I wanted to do something different.
No, I absolutely know. You wanted to send a band touring and move that route, and
Yes.
and we were moving to the way more of the cover band that we've become.
Yeah.
And it was just differences, and there's nothing wrong with it. We're still friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
If not, you'd be in the backyard with the rest of them.
So we're going to talk about that.
Oh, so I shouldn't put that deck in the back. Can't wait for this next album. No, quick. I don't want to start digging holes and finding things.
Statute of limitations isn't up on murder.
Going the route you guys have went, and I kind of thought you guys were going to go kind of that route. You guys have really had to adopt to playing the full night.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
That's what we
3
like,
to 4 hours set. I mean, 3 or 4 sets a night.
Well, that much stuff. Why not play all night? I mean, seriously, it's so much work.
I mean, we're a whole different kind of band. You know, we don't show up at a place and then just play. We show up, have to set the entire PA up, have to set the entire stage up, then play the show, then break it all down, leave.
Then just home 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah, it's a pretty. Geez, besides the 4 hours time slot of the show, I mean, it's 2 hours before and another hour at least afterwards.
It's a full day's work.
You think even if we play a show locally, whether it's Janesville or Fort Atkinson, we're committing anywhere between 10 to 12 hours worth of our day, you know, in a lot of cases to play. But honestly, if we're going to play, it's way more worth it to do that 4-hour time slot because you do get paid more, and you get more reward out of all the work you put in too.
45 minutes isn't enough, man. It just isn't.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, our sets are an hour plus usually each one. And, the first set is almost more just a warm up for anything. Because, no one, when they're out that early we
haven't forced them all to do shots yet. So they can fucking loosen up.
Yeah.
Well, also though, the other thing is that as diverse as we are as a band, I mean, we do everything from Bryan Adams to Metallica. How can you cram that much breadth and diversity into 45 minutes?
Yeah.
No. You need a full 4 hours to figure out everything that we can pull out of our ass.
We had, with the back bar, we had all sorts of those different types of sets where 45 minutes, some were only half an hour, others were like an hour and a half. It just depended on the event, and there was more variety in what type of show we were going to play.
For 10 minutes because one band took an hour to set.
We said one band. Remember that one band?
Yeah.
That's frowned upon in this industry. If anybody doesn't know, break your shit up, break your stuff down off stage. Just get it off stage, tear it down there,
and set up faster, please.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
Be ready to go.
If you're doing a fucking 9-band day, you can't have the middle fucking band have holograms.
Yeah. And they I
Oh,
don't want to rant on this too long, but I just got to say that they had that long setup. He had like this weird atmospheric music playing in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Like just trying to keep them sitting like this. And it was like this whole extended setup for like zero reward. Yeah. It was just like, I'm over it already.
It would have been much cooler if it happened fast.
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
But so not playing the 45-minute sets, we don't have to deal with other bands. We don't have to deal with somebody else taking too much. It's all on us. We commit to the show. We're your fucking entertainment for the night.
Or sharing equipment.
Or we don't have to share equipment with anybody.
Breaking our equipment.
Yeah, or stealing it,
or sending us shots of Malort.
I mean, don't get me right. Don't get me wrong. I love playing with other bands. Band people are the coolest fucking people in the world. Why wouldn't you want to hang out with band people?
Yeah.
When you don't have to deal with your own PA, it's fun.
Right. Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Yeah. No,
don't cram five bands into a 4 or 5 hour slot.
Yeah.
But and playing other bands though is great because we have met a ton of cool people.
So many cool people.
Again, the Left of Reason guys have been good friends of ours for years.
Yeah, we got kind of bashing on multi-band shows there for a little bit, so it's good. Yeah, the brakes. It is. We don't want to seem like we hate playing with other bands. It's
no, we don't. We found a different route that fits our style.
That's how you
honestly, when I see the bigger cover bands out there, which you guys have become. That's what they do.
Right.
Shotgun Janes, the Cherry Pies. There's a Queen tribute band that's doing the same thing,
Oil Can Area Road Trip. They're all over the place.
Those guys are just like seriously busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So it doesn't surprise me that you guys have gone that route. And actually, I think it's smart because, like you said before, you control the flow of the show now, not the promoter. Not anybody else.
Right.
Because there are times, there's times when you're at a show and you're like, oh yeah, we're supposed to have X amount of time. And like you said, one of the bands in the front of you or two in front of you, they each went 5 minutes over and somewhere they got to make up the time and they're not going to make it up with the headliner.
Nope. Not at all.
So you start getting, they got to make it up somewhere.
So the band who bought onto the tour gets fucked.
A lot of times.
Because they're direct support most of the time. So
that happens. I won't say I've never seen it happen.
But
like I said, the headliner, they're not. Nope. They're going. How do you guys? Have you seen it in your side of it? Have you seen the? A lot of people we've noticed recently that the headlining slot is no longer the last band.
No, hasn't been that way for a long time.
Right.
We always
90% of the time, you want to go second to, hit that 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock slot. That's where you want to be. That's the sweet spot.
We figured that out way back with you, man.
Oh,
We
yeah.
always knew where the prime slot was, and we wanted to get as fucking close to it as we could, dude.
When I was when I was living down in Chicagoland area in the band that I was in, that's how all those shows were. Like if it was usually 4 bands, and if you got second or third, awesome.
Yeah.
Third usually was the best,
Yeah.
but last sucked, first
sucks, last sucks,
Yeah.
because they're either just coming in and not warmed up, or already spent and going home.
Yeah.
Anywhere in between is.
So we've got some on the docket here.
What is that? These are fucking
It's orange. Okay, I'm not going to do a full one because I do have to be somewhat responsible and drive some of these guys home. So Marty, you can have the full one. I'll take a half.
I guess we're
All
taking a
right.
juice break.
Well, here, this one's got less of it.
Okay, that one's good.
I'll take the bigger one.
Jesus, that one's pretty close.
So whatever.
All
Oh,
right.
for the love of God, did he really just
Cheers, Gary.
Cheers.
roast?
Salud.
So just in case anybody doesn't know who we are, no, thank you. It is the year of COVID. No. Just in case somebody's watching doesn't know us, we are not a normal just band. Yeah, we're a party band. We're entertainers. We're just crazy, stupid fun. So come out and see a show sometime and experience something not like a normal concert. It's engaging, I guess. We get the crowd involved. I yell at the crowd until they sing, and then at the end of the night, they all had a damn good time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's use an example here. The last New Year's Eve party we played
Oh yeah.
literally got everybody, probably 80 people, 90 people, to literally lie down on the floor and have nap time in the middle of a song and get them back.
Gary, you
jumping
know
up.
what song that is.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that was.
It's
that's
the one
like
song.
it said.
There's 2 songs I never participated in. That was one. And there's another one that I just, it's time for a smoke break. See ya. I'm out.
Well, that's probably because you weren't sure if you were going to be able to get back up, right?
That's a
He was never gonna
possibility. Just depends on how high I got. So
He was never going to let it go. He's never going to desert you.
oh my God, fuck off.
Oh,
The one song we don't play anymore.
right. Yeah.
No, Gary fucking hated Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. We learned it because we were friends with Left of Reason. They were having a CD release party, and we were their opening act.
Yep.
So we learned the beginning of their song, Feisty Beaver or something like that.
I was supposed to be there, yep.
One of their songs we learned the intro to, and we started playing it, and they come running up because we were going to cover their song. As soon as they got all engaged, we switched over to the Rick Astley, and we fucking rickrolled them live.
Yeah.
At their own CD release
So they had to sit up the whole time and listen to fucking Rick Astley, as performed by us. But it went over pretty well. So we kind of kept it in the rotation. And Gary
Boba Flex.
fucking hates Gary fucking hates that song. So that was
You
up
have
to his
no
keeping the
idea.
set where he could go have a cigarette.
As much as I with you guys, with Left of Reason, or if I'm putting on a regular show, without bands that I'm involved with, I stay in and make sure shit's right. I like stuff to go on time. I want to make sure the sound's right, blah, blah, blah. That fucking song. If there is one song in the world that can just die, I would probably tromp on it about 100 million times, make sure it was like in the ground. It's yeah.
So you must have really loved it when that whole Rickroll phenomenon was happening, and when every time you'd be like, "Oh, this video, this," and you get that, you must have loved that.
Oh, you have no idea.
Your hatred of Rick Astley has actually made me a hardcore Rick Astley fan. If you listen to some of his stuff from his 50th birthday party, he covers Uptown Funk with a live backup band. It's murder. Everybody look up Rick Astley, Uptown Funk. That's a recommendation from me. Listen to it. His band kills it. Phenomenal job.
See, I'm not against Rick Astley. I'm against that song.
Okay, we're good, Gary.
No, I have an ex-wife. Most people don't realize I've been married twice. But my first wife was a complete imbecile. She makes rocks look smart. So, and she insisted that was the best song ever. Like, ever. I mean, not a Queen song or Rush or Fleetwood Mac. I don't know. Pick a song. Kiss.
Everybody
Pick your
needs
favorite
fans,
band.
Gary.
Metallica.
Everybody needs fans.
Everybody needs hands. Did he say?
Fans.
Fans. Yeah, but you didn't hear it every day. For an entire miserable marriage, every day at least 4 times.
Wow. Hope she doesn't have the internet.
I hope she does.
That's like, you obviously don't give it 2 shits one way or another. So
No, not at all. I married my current wife. This year will be 27 years, so I'm well past her.
And congrats to you and Debbie.
Absolutely.
Hey, Debbie, our love. We haven't seen her in a
She's
while.
looking fantastic, by the way. Tell her, good job.
Yeah, I just put her on the plane back to California this morning. So
As a good husband does. Your time here is done, ma'am. Please return to paradise.
hold down the
Yeah.
fort out there.
believe it or not, Debbie and my kids have never seen a picture of my first wife.
That's
Nice.
fine. That's fine.
You're like a spy. That's awesome.
On the other hand, I can't say
My kids are like, Dad, I really want to see a picture of this lady.
girlfriend's pictures either. I don't know.
Just the baby mom.
Anyway. Well, okay, that's forgivable, but
That's
it's not like I keep pictures of my exes around for my wife to see. That'd be
No.
creepy and weird.
No, you're right.
No, but you have pictures of your past. I mean, I was married to her when I was in the Army. I have Army pictures.
I don't know, man. Not. Why do you have the pictures then?
Of her?
Yeah.
Dude, you have no idea the damage she did. I don't need to be reminded any more than it's already fucked up in here.
Oh, I thought you said you still had pictures of her.
No.
Oh. I was like, why are you hanging on to this shit? That's crazy, dude.
So, Gary, this is supposed to be about music, right? I think we're
Right.
gonna
So let's get back to there, because that's you guys and your Rick Astley shit. That's why.
What else do you want to know, Gary? Come on, ask away.
You guys are pretty diverse in the songs. I don't know if I call you a cover band as much as I used to say all the time, and I still believe you don't really do covers as much as you do renditions. I mean, nothing is on the right time. Everything's speeded up.
Not necessarily. We do slow some fast songs down to find the right feel. Like that Walking on Sunshine that we do by Katrina and the Waves.
Mm-hmm.
We actually slow that one down because it's
Just a little bit, yeah.
too fast. But it's not a lot. It's 4 or 5 beats per minute. Whatever it is.
I started speeding it up, and it's still slower than the original.
Right, right. Yeah.
You know,
Well,
we're about to
So we're still not on the same time. So you're doing a rendition.
Yeah, because we add stops in, we change choruses. I change words all the time when I can remember them.
Everything has more guitar than it did before.
Yeah, it's just
Medleys,
We smush the songs.
we give it the bump it needs, or we take a bump out of it to find that groove that makes people enjoy the song better.
And songs, case in point, this example we're using with Walking on Sunshine, I got a 7-string guitar a few years ago. So now we've incorporated, that song works really well with adding in some of the low notes and the 5-string bass, same type of thing, where we kind of power it up a little bit. We make it sound different and simple from the original version.
We're a hard rock band covering pop songs.
Yeah. So we make it, like, to your point, a rendition. So we make it sound, we have to make songs that don't, like, that song is obviously played by a band, but there's some songs that we do, there's not a whole lot of guitar in it, you know?
Yeah, we have to play the keyboard parts and the guitar parts.
So we got to make it sound like a band is playing it.
Yeah.
And we play it our way.
And sometimes it fails.
Yeah.
And we throw songs to the curb when they don't end up working out. You know,
we're always learning new songs.
And Gary, since you have moved on, like, our song list is like, we probably play 20, 30 songs
You've never heard us play.
I mean, you did catch us that one time. What
Oh,
was
was it
that?
Fast
Fast
Eddie's.
That was that Fast
Oh,
Eddie's.
yeah, that's right.
You heard a few new songs there, but yeah, we got a lot more now. For sure.
I try to make you guys' shows. I stay pretty busy. That's come I do these interviews on Mondays and Tuesdays. It's usually my day off.
But we usually don't play on Mondays or Tuesdays.
Shameless self-promotion? Is shameless self-promotion okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, April 17th
That's Fuzzies. Yeah.
at Fuzzy's Bar in the American in front of Walmart. There's a giant dart tournament going on for the Emmy's Wish Foundation, Scotty's
Oh,
daughter,
absolutely.
her foundation for Emmy.
Yeah.
The Friday, Saturday, Sunday dart tournament going on. We are the entertainment Saturday night in the banquet hall with the giant dart tournament. So
April
It's open
17th.
to-
That's in Janesville, right there on Highway 26.
yep,
North edge of Janesville.
just right in front of Walmart in the hotel, the American.
Okay. That was actually news to me. So it is open to the public.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
completely open to the public.
Yeah,
Rich.
it's sweet. Anybody can come in and have a good time. Sweet. It's and they're full bar.
And-
Everything's good to go.
Mhm.
And it's, for those who don't know Emmy's Wish, it's a great charity. So the Make-A-Wish Foundation helps take care of kids who are dealing with really chronic health issues over age 8. Emmy's Wish steps in because Make-A-Wish doesn't kick in until you're 8 years old. They're not going to do anything if you've got a child who's suffering from a chronic illness below that age. Emmy's Wish steps in and helps get these families a chance to get out of treatment, to get out of life in a hospital with a child with a chronic illness. Send them to Disney World, send them to Disneyland, get them that great trip to spend quality time with their child while they can. They've already sent, 4 families, 5 families
Something
now.
like
All right. It seems like I'm retarded again, and this stupid Zoom thing that I paid for decided that I timed out. So we're going to pick this back up where we left off. We were talking about you guys doing a benefit for the Emmy's Wish Foundation. For those people who don't know, Emmy's Wish, like Chris was explaining, is a great organization, local organization in Wisconsin. Some very good friends of ours. You know, your guys is mine. Unfortunately, lost their young daughter and granddaughter, 3 years old, to cancer. And Make-A-Wish Foundation is great. It's awesome. And I forget exactly what the age is. Chris, you said 8. I think I'd heard 4. But it doesn't matter. For like younger kids, they don't do anything.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Emmy's Wish was started by, you know, the Olson family and the Kirshner family in Janesville. And it's grown pretty much globally. And
Yeah.
you guys are going to be playing that show Saturday night. What was that date again?
April 17th.
April 17th. Now that's in Fuzzies, right? In front of
Yep.
Fuzzies.
In the American in front of Walmart, right on 26th there.
Yeah. And that is, guys, if you don't have anything to do that night, even if you do have something to do, don't
Come on
be
out,
a
have a good time
dick.
with us.
Go in there, enjoy some good music, have a good time, and bring your wallet. I mean, I'm sure they're raising money all the time, constantly.
They are.
You know, they have some pretty cool shirts.
do a
They have
good
cool
job.
hats. I know I have I think one of each. And I think it's
We
pretty
got
awesome
t-shirts.
you guys are doing
We
that.
should wear our T-shirts we got last year.
Yeah, we played a benefit for them over the summer at a campground to help raise money.
And actually, from our actions, the Friday and Saturday event that they did, they were able to send a family of 4 to Disney World for 5 days, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
So, I mean, a 2-day event literally raised enough money to send a family on the trip of a lifetime. It was a great event for the family, for the children involved, and we got to be a part of that during a time when there wasn't a whole lot going on. And we were able to play an outside show in a safe environment and still raise literally thousands of dollars to help a family really have probably one of the best experiences they could ever ask for.
Mm-hmm. I tell you
Everybody's
what,
have a
Gary,
beautiful memory with their child.
absolutely. You would have loved that show.
What was I doing?
What were you doing?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know where you were.
Did I get an invite? I would have went.
Actually,
Yeah.
they said the campground was private.
Yeah, it was a private, public. I don't know. There was some misunderstanding on that part. You were probably busy. I don't know. Anyway, it was a cool show because of the COVID thing. They have like a roofed-in structure with no walls, and a bar.
Pavilion.
That's the word. A pavilion. They got one of those, but they didn't want to have us play in there with the people in there as well because of the restrictions and stuff. Because we were trying to be good in the middle of a pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
So we played on the edge of the pavilion under the roof in case it rained because it's a lot of money, and they all sat on like the lawn and spread out and stuff, and they showed up in golf carts. Mm-hmm. Golf carts. It was awesome. So many golf carts.
Yeah.
It was like a drive-in theater for us.
It was the armada of all golf carts. They could have taken over small nations with those golf carts.
I have a seasonal site at a
I know,
different
that's why I
campground.
knew you'd like it.
And I do a Rock to Stop 22 show every year. We had like 400 and some people last year. And you're right. I mean, even on Friday night when they do like karaoke out at our campground, everybody who's like a seasonal out there, 95% of them have a golf cart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get one because Debbie isn't going to walk all over the place. She will now since she's lost 75, 80 pounds, but I got to have a golf cart. And
Cool.
you're right. They will show up to karaoke, to shows, to music, and they park their asses right all in a row. Out at our campground, what do they call them? The GCS, the golf cart squad.
Nice.
Because there'll be like
Which one?
30, 40 of them all lined up.
Oh, that's where Billy works.
And we played a wedding out
Yeah, we
there.
did.
And that was a fun one. We did a wedding reception for my ex.
Yes, we did. Yeah. Didn't you play the guitar while she walked down the
I played
aisle?
acoustic guitar while she walked down the aisle. So remember,
Chris, you want
guys,
a little piece of
nice
weird,
person,
weird information.
Don't hold on to hate. What was that?
Does you want to hear a little weird part of information on that? Your ex is my neighbor at the campground.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome. Tell her I was saying hello and that Pat's going to be buying the house very, very shortly.
I'm still working on that. By the way, we're going to set up a GoFundMe for Mr. Pat here. He's going to buy a house.
Right.
And it's my house, so it benefits us both. It's really a great thing.
Well,
We should introduce a new guy. I got to grab another beer. Shock, you need one while I'm up?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Aaron, come on in, man.
Right here.
Oh,
Hey.
the water's fine. I almost fell over the heater thing.
At least it wasn't the cat again.
So we got a new guy.
I'm the new guy.
This is Aaron.
FNG, you're just a new guy.
This is Aaron. He came down to my karaoke show down at Fast Eddie's every Friday night, by the way. Sang some songs. Thought he was a pretty cool kid.
I didn't think he thought that.
No, this guy's you should see him. He's
All right.
cool kid. Come check him out. He's going to play the bass so Danker can focus on some guitar. We can expand our songs into some newer shit. This the guy?
I'm the guy.
Danker, you look hilarious sitting all the way back there, dude.
I know. Funny thing is, I'm not that far back. I'm just that short.
That's really what it is.
I mean, seriously. I'm okay. Right next to Aaron. Notice.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even sitting. I mean, he's not even sitting.
I am sitting. He's right next to me.
It's not shop.
So you're joining a band that's been together 17 years.
Yeah.
Or it's been in existence 17 years.
Yeah.
The lineup for probably 5 or 6 years. If they ain't hazing the shit out of you, they're doing it all wrong. Because when I was managing them, I guarantee you would have been pissing your pants on stage. Guarantee it.
I already popped that cherry.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
some stories already. I gotta say, I'm really fortunate to work with these guys. They're really patient with me, especially with everything going on and everything. I joined. They didn't even think I was gonna be planning to play at the newest show that's about to come up in this month.
We haven't even advertised that one yet.
Yeah.
Well, not here.
Oh, God, you guys didn't tell me it's a spoiler. That's my bad.
Spoilers ahead.
I feel like Tom Holland.
That's okay. We're getting there one show at a time. Each
You've
show
learned
makes a story.
three sets of music already.
3 sets.
That's the goal.
Yeah,
How many songs do you have learned right now?
25-ish.
Almost there.
And it's been
Almost
3
there.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. I'll have more tomorrow.
I'll have more tomorrow.
Dude, this kid's good, man. He learns a bunch of songs, comes to practice with them in his arsenal, and then
They tell me it's all wrong. And then they show me what I'm supposed to do.
right? Well, we fix parts that have to be fixed or not.
Absolutely.
We whatever. We get through those songs, and then he learns a couple more with us that night while he's here. It's just this
quick learning.
fucking kid can learn. Tell you what.
Where were you 5 years ago?
He was like 12.
I guess in high school? No, 5 years ago I was 21, so I was probably getting tired of going to the bar.
You're right.
Yeah. I got to say, the group you have right in front of you right now, Shocker, right behind you, I guess.
Around me? I don't know.
I know they're all incredible fast learners. All of them.
That they are.
Because I know we've had some that weren't.
Yes. yes, we have.
Let's not mention names.
No, we're not going to mention names. We're not going to do any of that.
No.
But
You want to hear the stories? Come fucking hang out with us. We'll tell you. But that's not a
That's
internet.
true.
That's not a world thing.
And that's just because it's constant rants.
You're right.
About different stories.
well, I mean, like I said, I've known you guys 15 years. I mean, I was listening to the Roxtar actually before Brian and Pat.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I was there when we brought those two on.
Back when I played guitar.
Oh, yeah.
You play guitar.
I remember us talking about you picking up a guitar and keeping it, and you're like, I don't want that anchor.
Yeah, I don't. I feel. I don't know. I'm not that guy. I mean, I wouldn't mind it for a song here and there, just to add some spice to it or whatever. Which we can do that now. We got 2 guitars, add an acoustic in there for a fucking spice or something. That's fine. 1 or 2 songs a whole night. That's plenty for me. If we want that sound that much, hire a fucking acoustic guitar player then.
Right.
I got you.
We're gonna be a 9-piece by 2022, right?
I don't need to play bass.
So you're also extending out further than a little bit further. I mean, you're going up to your neck of the woods. You've always done that. Up to the
I'll back up to Appleton again.
Appleton. That's a new one. Oh, is that the Dairy Pub?
Dairy Pub. That's the one. Dairyland Brew Pub.
Yeah, Dairyland Brew Pub. Yeah, I went up there with one show and then I'm trying to New Holstein. You guys doing any shows up there anymore? Or?
No, because they remodeled their that area that we played in. Now it's got a bunch of booth shit. So unless they're gonna let us play on top of the bowling lanes, we're kind of fucked at that joint.
All right, dude.
Gary Sanders.
The dumbest thing I ever heard.
Oh, the Gary
Ever. They that place talked about building a stage over the lanes. Over the lanes, and you guys would play, and literally bowling balls would roll under the stage.
Well, that was close.
Go ahead and bowl, guys.
Oh, man. I think that'd be fun as shit, man.
Honestly?
Really, you want to be on stage and have them hurling bowling balls at you?
One of us is
Because you're gonna get that one dude that gets it stuck in his thumb and it goes.
Oh, you think I'm not gonna have the fucking like Blues Brothers chicken cage up there?
When you guys kick me out of the band, that's going to be eating the ball.
I mean, I bowled on an early Tuesday morning league.
This guy could knock 5 dudes out on stage with one ball.
And could bowl a 300.
I mean, but I bowl on an early Tuesday morning league, and I know guys that literally bounce the ball down the fucking lane. And one of them has a 208 average.
Jesus Christ. That's frowned upon.
That is probably, yeah.
Oh,
That's the old
for those of you who don't know, Brian over there could be a pro bowler or pro golfer. Let him choose.
I mean, just to set the record straight, those guys are way better than me. Just because I can shoot even par our local public golf course doesn't mean I'm any good.
That's still pretty fucking good, by the way.
In the Beloit City tournament.
No, I never won. I never won.
No, you won the country club one, right?
I won the country club one in Beloit.
Oh, and then last year you had that ESPN picture.
Well, last year I almost won the Janesville City. We went to
that's what it was.
sudden death, and then the guy who's won it 6 times already beat me eventually. So
Damn.
almost, and I did win the men's club championship tournament, so that was fun.
But he's not.
Yeah, but he's no good.
He's not
no good.
You can't. I'm just saying. I'm not anywhere near the level that it takes to be a professional. That's all.
I bet you could be Tiger right now.
I'm good. I'm a good amateur.
And that's why I love this guy, because he's got no fucking ego.
I bet you could be Tiger Woods right now.
Too
soon.
Cancel Gary.
And how many 300 games do you have?
14.
I was right. I said that last night to my friends.
Well, because I was one shot away from number 15 a few weeks ago. So,
It's coming. It's coming.
but yeah, bowling's been good to me. But I've also, just like the music, you put in the time and you get rewarded usually. So
Okay. I've said every interview, every last one of them. You're right, but you're wrong on that statement, Brian.
yeah.
Because, real simple is you got to have it in your DNA. You have to. I can play a little bit of guitar, a little bit of bass, and a little bit of drums, and I suck at them all. Like, really bad. I can't
Gary,
even
don't
sing good
do keyboards.
karaoke.
Because you're that jerk.
And so, yes, when you work at your craft, but you already have the head start, it's in your DNA, that really helps. I mean, a lot of people trying to figure out where to put my fingers on 6 wires to make a sound.
Dude, we're already white. Don't we win?
So, I mean, you can tell the guys that know what they're doing because you practice at it. I mean, when Pat was playing his guitar, and the first time I heard him say, playing guitar, I was like, I don't care if he sat in his room every day for a year. You just don't run that key. You don't run that fretboard like that. You have to know
everybody to get there.
No, I think what you're saying is has a lot of truth to it. I think some people are just born with certain abilities, and it's just
I mean, you're born on the spectrum.
And for others of us, we go to college and have to study a crap load to try and keep up.
Speak for yourself.
That's what I'm doing.
You said us.
I mean, it's even like singers and stuff. I mean, when it gets to music,
right. Singing is another thing. Like not anybody can just go take vocal lessons and be this awesome, amazing singer. I think it's just some sort of innate ability that people have.
I mean, it's what most people don't think about that they don't understand is, like I said, I've been around a lot of bands, and Shock at times has had some health issues, and we would go to practice and he wouldn't sing because his voice or whatever was he needed a break, and you guys would be playing and I'd be like, I don't know where he comes in. I have no idea. I can't figure this out. Only reason I do it in karaoke, he's got the words that light up. I mean, music people just get that. And I've always thought it sucked because I've always wanted to do it, and I don't have it. I just don't.
Yeah.
I can hear what's good.
The natural sense of rhythm and shit to be able to follow along. You know,
Well, I mean,
pick this song up from the second part of the bridge, and then we all just play the same thing, and you're like, how in the fuck did you know what that was?
that's a great example.
You'd be at practice with us like, what the fuck? How do you all just know where, and how do you sing right there? Like, there was no lead in. Like, because we played this song 100 times.
Yeah.
Now it's 101 because if you don't
still,
practice, you don't get any better.
But you see, good point, Gary. Like, we see plenty of bands too, and not knocking on anybody like this, but you do see bands that probably practice their asses off and everything like this, and they're they just don't really have it. I mean, there's plenty of guys out there like that, and there's a good chemistry between us here with this group too.
We're very very fortunate to have the cool chemistry we have as a band. Mm-hmm. We're all very very different people. And
that's a fact.
That's super fact. And surprisingly enough, we found another kid kind of that fits in. He came to his first practice and started ripping on us just as bad as like he's always been here. His
sense of humor, he caught on right away at how fast and snarky our commentary is, and just jumped right in. His first practice, he was literally cracking jokes with us like he'd been here for years.
Yeah, I'm basically 40. Yeah.
Call me when you have joint.
Oh my God! Please name this episode Rockstar. I'm basically 40.
Basically, dogging I'm 40-year-olds, dude. I will be 54 the end of this month. Careful.
You do look a day over 48.
Do you still live under that bridge, or are you asking riddles, or what?
Yeah. I got a new box.
You got a new box? What happened to Debbie?
Velocity of
she's in California.
You said you got a new box.
Oh, dude, no. No, I don't go down that road. I'm a lucky man. Everybody who knows my wife knows I'm a lucky man. So,
right. What did you get that was new?
I'll have to tell you that in a different story.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you when we're done with this. It's actually kind of funny. And it's really slamming in Tracy Olson's face when I tell it to you. So,
there's another one.
So, when are you guys' next show coming up?
You want to shout out?
Our next show. Pardon me, guys. We're gonna shameless self-promotion time again.
We're bad at it.
I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna hand this one over to Christopher Denker because his last commercial got cut off short. Ladies and gentlemen, St. Christopher.
Hi guys. So, upcoming shows, March 27th, we are down at the club in Beloit. We are actually lucky enough to play their grand opening.
Sure.
It's a cool venue, new owners, love the joint. Let's see, April 10th, we're back up in Appleton at the Dairyland Brew Pub. April 17th, we are doing the Big Emmy's Wish fundraiser. So that'll get us through the next couple of months. I would check my calendar, but it's busy being a microphone right now.
That's right.
But hey, guys, if you come and check us out, seriously, hit us up, send us an email, find us on Facebook or one of those things, email us. Hell, you can text messages if you want to. We'll let you punch Pat in the dick.
No, we're done doing that anymore.
Those rights are I will let you punch Pat in the dick for that. No, seriously, guys, come check out one of our shows. We're just a party band. We're a bunch of guys playing hard rock versions of pop songs, from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
And now.
We go on. And now. Yes. Thank you.
All of the 2000s. All of it. You should hear those 2697 songs. They're crazy.
My point being, gentlemen, that we are a party band. We play a bunch of songs that you've probably heard. We do them a little bit heavier, a little bit faster, a little bit slower.
We fit the mood, man.
Exactly.
We make sure that you have a fucking good time.
Yeah.
And if your bar books us, Mr. Bartenders have a great time too.
That's right.
I gotta plug Chuck here for a little bit. Like I said, we have played so many shows where the crowd was just like, they literally had that look on their face starting, like they just like, why are you even here? And somehow by the end of the night,
Just keep moving your feet now.
okay.
If you're gonna talk.
Oh, okay. So, by the end of the night, the crowd is just going crazy. More songs. So it's. I've never seen that not happen unless there was 2 people in the show and that was it. But that usually doesn't happen anymore either, which is nice.
Hey, one other thing, because you've seen the 4 of us and then 5 when Aaron got here on camera. We do also have an important, very important 6th member of the crew who is with us tonight. Our sound guy, tech guru, partner in crime, Marty Zambellin, who I've known since I was 14 years old. Who's also with us tonight?
Come on, step forward. Say hi. Say how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, man? How you doing, Marty?
That's right. Oh yeah, we speaking of that New Holstein show. You remember the Gary sandwich?
Gary Sandwich.
Oh my God. Yes, I do. I do.
No story. I will step up and tell it.
I was not at this show, so I would love to hear this myself too.
So, Gary, I'm going to put you on the spot here and embarrass
That's fine. It was a great fun. It was a good time.
So we played up in New Holstein at the bowling alley there.
Yep.
And we had played a engagement party for a couple.
The owners.
Yeah, that's right. The owners.
That's what,
And the strike zone.
Yeah,
So-
that's right. Yeah, we learned fishing in the dark for that show, and it's still on our list today because it went over so well.
Country song we ever freaking learned.
Yeah.
We're a rock band.
Yep.
They twisted our arm into learning the
Yep.
country song, and we did it.
Yep.
But
I
we do
remember
it.
telling you guys you had to do it, and you fought me tooth and nail. And I'm like, we're getting paid way too much money to play this one fucking song. You're doing it.
Yep.
That's why I said we learned a lot from Gary. He
So anyhow, though, the show's going well. The couple that owns the bar are having a freaking blast. We play their song. They love it. We have a new encounter. A couple going out for a couple of drinks. And not your typical couple. A mom and daughter couple.
And
they were coming
hot.
out
Don't
for a
forget hot.
couple- Gary, I can't take you anywhere. But this mother-daughter combo decide that they are loving Gary and want to have a Gary sandwich with him. There's niche websites for that. Don't
But
do
there was
that
a
at our
song
show.
that you were singing that everybody kept saying. You can change the words like Gary Sandwich or something.
It was that one song we don't do anymore. River Flows.
Oh, yeah. Collective Soul.
Oh, okay. So was that the song?
Yes, it was. I don't remember where in the song that fit in, but yes, that was the song. I remember that.
Or was it a different song?
I could hear it.
I remember for weird inside joke reasons. But yeah,
It was, guys. It was really weird. I went outside, had a cigarette, and I could see like through the bar window, and these idiots are all calling me from the stage, and I go inside. Next thing you know, I'm a Gary Sandwich. So is there anything you guys want to put out here real quick? I need to start wrapping this up. So
all right.
is there anything else you guys want to add, or
Well, we
Your
are on
Facebook.
the Facebook thing. Yeah, we're on the Facebook thing. Look us up. Facebook, Roxtar Band. We
that's
actually got our original-
ROXTAR. There are no S's and no C's in Rockstar.
That's right.
ROXTAR.
How it's called in school.
Tell that to every fucking bartender ever. So just one quick. I know the X thing is a little whatever, but fuck off. It makes a cool logo. Yeah.
Right?
We've been together since 2004.
Right.
It's too late to change it.
Right. But
It's a good thing we didn't have
showing up at a bar when they put you on their fucking marquee as ROCKXSTAR.
Yeah. Did they add more letter than even the real word?
What happened to the rest of the alphabet?
Right.
No, we left out 9 letters.
Right on the other side.
Right.
So, guys, make sure you're checking these guys out on their social media sites.
We're also on Spotify, iTunes, and all that as well.
Oh, if you want to hear us at your favorite bar, tell them to put them on your TouchTunes. That's the one.
TouchTunes Jukebox, yep. And we'll be on the AMI Jukeboxes shortly, too.
Very
Just
good.
our original
That's awesome.
Yeah, we can't put the covers on.
We can. We just can't afford it.
Oh, yeah. Lawsuits are expensive.
Yeah, and we haven't recorded any.
Not so much.
Yeah.
You actually can. You just can't sell it. You can't make money off of it.
Who makes money on Spotify?
We're also
That's a whole different discussion, buddy.
we're also booked. I think the only open month right now that we don't have a show is May. May is a busy month for a couple of us personally, but
State bowling, state darts,
no.
national.
Vegas, baby. Anyway, so we're busy and we're gonna fill more gaps.
That was my favorite. Yeah.
It can't take you anywhere.
State is in April.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, state's in April. But so we got at least a steady dose of shows through September. So we'll be out there. We got a couple island bar shows.
Yep.
Oh, Fort Atkinson,
In
check
Fort-
that joint out.
We're playing another show at the campground.
Ooh, and
this
if you like
year.
horror movies, the ride to that bar is awesome.
Oh,
God. It is like a fucking single lane dirt road with Jason Voorhees' houses on both sides.
But,
Yes.
but those are afternoon shows.
Yeah, they're
So
like
it's
1
not-
o'clock, 2
it's not
o'clock in the
dark.
afternoon.
It's before the murdering.
And guys, the shows at the Island Bar are outdoors.
VFW too.
It's friendly places where you can bring your kids, bring a boat, bring a motorcycle. We do have a show lined up at the VFW. Rock County Cycles is a great local business that does a lot for promoting live music. We're doing one of their bike nights. I don't remember the date offhand, but we'll get that to you, Gary, so you can hype that. Check out the Rock County Cycles bike nights at VFW. They've got a ton of cool bands. It's outside. It's safe. It's family friendly. Check it out, man. They do a lot of great work.
And one last thing, I'll also give a personal and shout out to Jack Herndon because he helps us out a lot.
Absolutely.
He gives us a place to store our van and trailer, and he also gave us a place to practice for about 9 months.
We did.
After we had parted ways with the back bar. So anybody who's listening that knows Jack, hey, here's a shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Jack's a
Love you,
good guy.
Vote for Jack, City Council. Woo!
Yep. We said we wouldn't get political, but one of the things that we agree on, even though some of us may disagree with Jack on a personal level, we've all been trying to help him out with his political campaign.
He wants to be on the City Council. Let's make one of the everyday guys be part
Exactly.
of it. Man. Let's do it.
No matter what side of the fence you're on politically, having somebody who works and busts his ass for a living out there representing us is a good thing.
Makes the most sense in the world.
Jack's a great guy.
People like that.
Yes.
So I just wanted to throw that out there.
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I'm going to let these guys go here and tell the rest of you guys, rock on, and I will see you next episode. I have Earth to Clark, I believe.
Oh, nice. Tell the boys we say hello.
Tell Adam I said
Definitely will.
hi.
All right.
Even the fucking new guy knows.